What is going on, guys? In this video today, I'm going to be walking you through everything there is to know about living in Phoenix and where to live. And this will be a vlog of the best areas of town and just really help you get a feel that if you're thinking about making a move here, of what Phoenix actually looks like, right? And this is Phoenix proper, so we're only spending time here in Phoenix, Arizona. And man, there is just so much to offer that this proper city has to offer outside of the suburbs. Phoenix gets overlooked, and I'm so excited to film this video for you and show you around what Phoenix, Arizona has to offer. Visiting the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about moving to Phoenix, Arizona, living here in Phoenix, Arizona, what it actually looks like, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and tap the bell for notifications. As my name is Eric and I work for eXp Realty as a licensed real estate agent down here in the beautiful and sunny Phoenix, Arizona area. I moved here a couple of years ago and it has completely changed my life, so I want to help you potentially change yours by making a move down here to Phoenix. So if you're thinking about making a move and if you're thinking in 7 days or 7 weeks or even 7 months, go ahead and reach out to us. Either call us or send us a quick text or send us email if that's your preferred way of communication, and we will help make your transition to Phoenix, Arizona as smooth as possible. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, I'm going to be walking you through everything that Phoenix, Arizona has to offer, and not the Valley of Phoenix. In this video, we're just going to be focusing on the city of Phoenix and everything, all the different neighborhoods that Phoenix has to offer. In my opinion, Phoenix is honestly vastly underrated. There are so many cool and distinct areas of town and neighborhoods that people do not really talk about enough, in my opinion. When we first lived here, we moved to the Midtown Phoenix, Arizona area, and man, we absolutely loved it. There's so many niche restaurants, and there's just so much stuff to do here in the heart and the soul of Phoenix, Arizona. So right now, I'm walking around the Roosevelt district, and this is a really cool district as it's just north of downtown. So you get all the downtown feel, but it is a little bit quieter. They call it the Arts District, and it's just so cool. There's art painted on all these buildings. There are a ton of amazing restaurants. I just walked into the Churchill, and I'd never been there before. I'd never even heard of it. Just stumbled upon it for this video, and it is like an indoor bar, and it was really, really cool of everything that it had to offer. They got games, food, shopping, all kinds of stuff. So Midtown, about 15 years ago, just like it and everything else, as you guys have heard throughout this video and throughout my other videos, there used to be nothing down here in the northern downtown area. It was an area of town that was going through some, revitalization. And one of my friends he's lived down here his entire life, he goes, dude, we never would have gone down there ever. Now it's one of our favorite areas in town to go to. So the Roosevelt district is really, really cool. It's really, really unique in terms of Phoenix. And honestly, that's one of my favorite parts about what Phoenix, Arizona has to offer, is Phoenix proper, right? Is that there's just so many unique areas of town. And if you want the city life and you want the downtown hustle and bustle, downtown Phoenix has you covered, and we'll go there. But if you also want, a quiet little suburb up in the northern part of Phoenix, it's super, really nice houses and really affordable houses for a lot of first-time home buyers. So that really is, I just love Phoenix, Arizona enough. I can't say it enough of just how many unique restaurants there are, the palm trees, the mountain views. Phoenix, Arizona has everything. But more in lines of what the Roosevelt district offers is you have a lot of upscale apartments, you got condos, and a lot of smaller, older houses. They have that quaint style. They were built, in the 50s and 60s. But a lot of people have spent a lot of money in investing into those houses and revitalizing them and making them super modern. So a lot of really cool Airbnbs around here as well. And just a lot of really unique style of homes here in the Roosevelt district. So it is by far one of my favorite districts in Phoenix. It's so fun to go out down here. There's an amazing couple restaurants here. You gotta go to Breakfast Bitch. They have a kind of a vibrant brunch, we'll call it. They got jamming music, they got mimosas. It's a really, really fun and cool spot. So if you got friends in town, or if you just want a little brunch date morning, go check out Breakfast Bitch. But the nice thing is that the light rail also runs through the Roosevelt district. And so you probably most likely are still gonna need a car because Phoenix is just so spread out. It's not like the East Coast where you don't need a car. You're still gonna need a car. However, there is light rail, and that can take you all over the Phoenix area, at least through the heart of the city. You can also get to downtown Tempe through it, so that's another nice positive. But just another couple other things that is really nice about the Roosevelt district. It's right off of where the 17 and Interstate 10 merge. So I mean, you're right in the heart of the city. You got the airport, which is maybe 5 to 10 minutes just to the east. You have hiking opportunities at Piestewa Peak, Camelback Mountain, Papago Park. That's all within 10 minutes. So that's really one of the best parts about being in the Roosevelt district, is that there's so many hiking opportunities that are super, super close. So can't say enough about it, guys. We will hop you through a handful of different neighborhoods. In my Chandler and Gilbert areas, in my Chandler and Gilbert videos, we didn't touch on a ton of different neighborhoods just because a lot of the neighborhoods down there look very same. Here in Phoenix, they look very different. So I'm gonna walk you through the Ahwatukee area, the Laveen part of town. We're here in the greater downtown district. We'll drive up through central Phoenix, hit Arcadia, and then finish up in northern Phoenix. That way you can really see and get a feel of all the different types of neighborhoods that Phoenix has and just how really different they are. So hopefully this video is very helpful in figuring out exactly what you're looking for in a neighborhood in Phoenix. And again, if at any point you guys need help, I will reach out to you and help you make the smooth transition. So let's pop over to downtown and see what that has to offer next. And it is bumping. Downtown Phoenix, guys, has grown immensely in the last 15 to 20 years. Honestly, just like everything else here in Phoenix, there's just been so much growth and so much new opportunities that are down here in Phoenix. So I remember my dad came down here 30 years ago, and he said there was no buildings, there was nothing down here. Now, guys, there's outdoor restaurants everywhere. There's plenty of living down here. Really nice apartments, condos, all kinds of commercial buildings. This feels like you're in a modern and metro, downtown. And oftentimes a lot of people that live here, they forget how big of a city Phoenix is. So it's really cool for me to see, how the downtown has really adapted to being the 10th largest city here in the United States. So it's a really, really cool downtown, and they've done such a good job. As you can see, there's just these outdoor restaurants everywhere. Man, I miss living in the Midtown Phoenix area because we could just hop on a tram and pop down into the downtown area. Now being down in Gilbert, we have to kind of drive in here, so we don't get down here as much as we want to now. But there's just so many activities going on down here. You have plenty of nightlife. Obviously, you got the Suns and the Diamondbacks and the Mercury all downtown. So there's just all kinds of things to do. But it's just so cool, and I just love walking around here just for the atmosphere, and you feel like you're in, a big-time city. So if you're thinking about, making the move and you want the downtown life, Phoenix definitely has it. And next we'll show you an area just north of downtown called the Roosevelt District. Now, the Roosevelt District, guys, I won't spoil it too much because I want you to see it in person, but there's art everywhere. There's all kinds of even newer buildings, and that's one of the most trendiest areas in downtown Phoenix. So we'll go check that out next, but just really want to focus in on, downtown Phoenix really does have a lot to offer, and it's changed tremendously. So the nice thing, they got these bird scooters everywhere, so you can zip around all over downtown. They have the light rail that goes right through the heart of downtown. So, most likely you're still going to need a car if you're making the move here. But it is nice that, you can get to other areas. You can get to downtown Tempe. You can get up to Midtown and Central Phoenix, all on the light rail system. So they've done a better job of, keeping public transportation up, at least in this part of the city. But, once you get out to the suburbs, obviously it's not quite as good. But guys, there's just so many good restaurants down here. We walked past Blanco earlier. There's a pizza place that's just on the west side, Ziggy's, and at night, so during the day it's just a regular restaurant, and then at night it turns into a nightclub, and it's just a really cool opportunity, and it's just a really fun place, day or night. It's just cool how much it changes. So if you're on the west side of downtown, you got to go check out Ziggy's. But there's just all kinds of amazing restaurants here in the downtown area, and it really is just a really happening place. As you can see, just how busy it is, and today's just it's just a Thursday, so there's all kinds of different things going on here in the downtown area. So if you're thinking about making the move and you want to be in a downtown urban place, downtown Phoenix has developed tremendously, so can't recommend it enough. There's just so much stuff to do here in downtown, and man, just being down here, it kind of brings my energy up, right? It's just a really cool spot, and can't recommend it enough. So we'll go check out some other neighborhoods in Phoenix, guys, and stay tuned. All right, guys, so we are down here in the Ahwatukee area of Phoenix, and when you look on a map, you'd be surprised that this is actually part of Phoenix. And honestly, that's one of the best parts, is because the taxes are a little bit cheaper than, say, if you were to go next door over to Chandler and Gilbert. But just as you can see, you know, from some of the videos that you'll see while we're going through Ahwatukee, but it is just so beautiful down here. You got the mountain views everywhere. Homes are super well kept up. And Ahwatukee really got put on the map when they completed that Southern 202. And if you haven't checked out our Phoenix map video, go take a look at that, because we talked a little bit about why that, you know, exploded with Chandler and Phoenix. But that is really one of the best parts about being down here in Ahwatukee. You have such close access to Interstate 10 to go, you know, further north into the Phoenix and into more of the city of Phoenix. But you also have the 202 loop. So if you need to get to the west side, or if you drive to LA, this is such a good location because it's super quiet up here. As you can see, you know, we're surrounded by all these mountains down here. So it's just really a tight-knit community that is nestled down here on the south side of South Mountain. So if you love to hike, or if you love to mountain bike, or if you love to do outdoor activities, or you're just looking for a mountain view, you gotta check out Ahwatukee, just because of how quiet it is down here, guys. I'm walking around and there is nobody. All I can hear is the birds chirping and just a beautiful mountain views. So Ahwatukee is honestly one of the best kept secrets in all of Phoenix. Home prices down here are relatively moderate compared to, you know, Scottsdale or some areas of Chandler and Gilbert. And as you can see, you know, you just get a really high quality house down here that is in such a tight-knit community. One of the really nice things, they have 2 golf courses down here. They have Foothills and they have Ahwatukee Country Club. It's actually a public course, but so you have plenty of golf options down here, and then not to mention all the ones in Chandler that we've talked about in the past. But so plenty of golf. And the really nice thing about Ahwatukee too is that you don't ever really need to leave this niche community. You know, you have easy shopping right next door over in Chandler, and you have plenty of, you know, grocery stores, gas stations. There's a Costco down here, so you really have everything that you need down here in the Ahwatukee area. So it's just an amazing, beautiful spot. Not a lot of people know about it. You know, when I talk with a lot of out-of-state clients, they're, you know, looking for Chandler or Gilbert, or, you know, up in the suburbs, but nobody ever really says Ahwatukee. And every single time I always say, do you guys like mountain views and do you like a quiet community? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. And I said, you got to check out the Ahwatukee area. So we'll pop over to a couple other neighborhoods, but I had to come down here and I had to show you guys how amazing and quiet this community is and everything that it has to offer. So we'll go check out some other neighborhoods in the Phoenix area. So in another video, we'll take a little bit deeper dive of exactly some of the top neighborhoods available in Ahwatukee. But for this video, I just had to come down, pop down here and show you everything and all the benefits that Ahwatukee has to offer. So we'll go check out some other Phoenix neighborhoods right now. All right, guys, so we are in another one of Phoenix's best kept secrets. And this is the neighborhood in the southwest part of the city called Laveen. Guys, Laveen is by far one of the best kept secrets in the entire Phoenix Valley. You have new build communities absolutely everywhere. You have amazing location right off the 202, and you have these amazing mountain views similar to Ahwatukee. Now, Laveen not that long ago was, you know, acres and acres of, you know, farming and ranching and all that good stuff. But in the last, you know, 10 years, there are new build communities everywhere down here. As you can see, they do just a nice job with the city parks that they have here in these little neighborhoods. You know, it's just such a cool and unique part of town because, again, it's so quiet down here. Very similar to Ahwatukee, but it's just so quiet and nobody really knows about it. Everybody wants to be in, you know, the Midtown area or Northern Phoenix, but nobody really ever talks about Laveen. But it is growing like absolute crazy. They cannot build homes fast enough down here, as you'll see in some of the B-roll clips. But Laveen is, again, guys, it's just such a really nice community, and you get the mountain views, and it's just so quiet. And the really nice thing is that, you know, everything is brand new down here. So similar to like the Chandler area or the Gilbert area, they're building, you know, new shopping malls, and when I say shopping malls, like strip malls, you know, new grocery stores, new Targets, Walmarts, everything is almost brand new down here in these communities. One other really nice part about being down here in Laveen is a lot of these homes are very affordable. And when I say affordable, affordable for Phoenix, right? So you can get into these homes in the mid 4s. Now, if you are looking at these type of homes in the Midtown and Central Phoenix area, it's gonna be in the mid 5s to lower 6s. So your money goes a lot further down here in the Laveen area. So if you are, a first-time home buyer, or you just wanna keep your monthly budget a lot lower, definitely you wanna take a look at Laveen, just because again, it's so quiet. These homes are almost brand new. I mean, look at some of these beautiful homes that are right behind me. And again, you can get into these for the low 4s at the time of this recording. So Laveen really has a lot going for it. And some other things to do down here, they have a really nice park. The Cesar Chavez Park is not too far from where I'm recording right now, and just a huge park. They have kind of a couple lakes that you can go walk around, take your dog around, or go for a run. Obviously you have the South Mountain Park right behind me, so that is a great spot to go hiking. And if you're down in the area, you got to go up to the Dobbins Lookout. It's an amazing scenic overview of the entire Phoenix Valley, and you can just see how wide and big the Phoenix Valley is. So that's a really good thing that you got to check out while you're down here. But honestly, there's just a lot to do of, just all the hiking right behind me. There's a lot of little buttes that you can go and hike on. So ton of outdoor activity down here in Laveen. So if you're a hiker, or you just want to be in the mountains and look at all the beauty that it has to offer, right? Laveen is definitely going to be an area that you want to check out. One of my favorite golf courses in the entire Phoenix Valley is down here in Laveen. It's called Ahwatukee Golf Club, and it's a city-owned park. And oh my gosh, guys, it is incredible. The greens are so nice. You get a desert feel. It's very forgiving. There's plenty of room on both sides of the fairway if you miss. But man, it is just such a nice course. It is so pure. The greens are amazing, and I can't wait to get back and play it. That's been one of the bad things about living down in Gilbert, is I don't get to play at Ahwatukee Golf Club as much. So really good golf course down here, guys. If you're in the area, you got to go check it out. But overall, I love Laveen. I think it's one of the best places in the entire Phoenix Valley, and the home prices are only going to go one way, and they're going to keep appreciating just with how much new development is going on down here. So we'll check out some other neighborhoods in Phoenix, but again, put Laveen on your map if you're thinking about making a move down here to Phoenix. All right, guys, so we are walking around the Central and the Midtown Phoenix area. Again, guys, I cannot transfer how much I love this area. Just look at it, take a look at how beautiful these homes are. Large ranch style. A lot of homes in this area of town, right, the Central Phoenix area, they have these huge lots and bigger trees. So again, I moved here from the Midwest, and that's the vibe that I get when I'm walking around these Central Phoenix neighborhoods. They're just so pretty, and I just love all the character and how every home is unique. That's one of my biggest cons with some of the other suburbs, right? That every home looks the same and all the developments look the same. Definitely not the case here. Every home looks, very unique, as you can see from the B-roll and just as we're showing you through and walking you guys through around here. So yeah, one of my favorite parts about, similar to the Roosevelt district that we were just in, right? One of my favorite parts is just all the unique restaurants. The Beach House, it's a restaurant right on 5th Street in Camelback. It's one of the best taco shops in all of Phoenix. Just has a really cool vibe in that you get, feels like you're in California. So just a really cool taco spot. Again, I cannot articulate how cool this area is. You're so close to Piestewa Peak and the Phoenix Mountain Preserve. So again, if you love to mountain bike, if you love to do, smaller hikes or a bigger one at Piestewa, that's only 10 minutes from here. If you travel to the airport a lot, you just take the 51 straight down, and then you're on Interstate 10, and you're at the airport in about 12 minutes. So super convenient and super easy part of town. The nice part, again, is that if you do need to get to other areas of the valley, it's only about 25 to 30 minutes because of how centrally located you are. Other things that you see here in the Central Phoenix area, you see a lot of luxury apartments that are going up. That's where we first lived when we first moved down here, was an apartment right here in Midtown. But there are a plethora to choose from. And so there is a lot of renters here because the area is very expensive. So a lot of these houses around here are going to be for sale in the 600 to 650 range, and they can even go up even further the closer you get to Piestewa Peak and over in Arcadia. So a little bit higher home prices here. That's why a lot of first-time home buyers that want to live in these parts of town, they opt for condo style living, or they go up to northern Phoenix, which we will show you here a little bit later. So That's just kind of what you can get here in the Midtown Phoenix area. Again, a lot of apartments, a lot of renters, but you also get these beautiful, beautiful ranch style homes that are a little bit expensive. And one really nice thing about this part of town too is, you know, yes, Phoenix has had some fluctuations with real estate prices over the years, but with how centrally located you are, these home prices are always going to be protected just because it's in the middle of the city, right? Think of 30 years ago buying a house in downtown LA, you know? You're right in the heart of the city. Not saying Phoenix will turn into that, hopefully not, but you are just centrally located, so your asset will always be protected here in the central part of Phoenix. So we'll keep showing you guys around different parts of town, but just know that the Central Phoenix, it has a lot of variety, it has a lot of uniqueness, some of the best restaurants seen in all of Phoenix, amazing hiking, and truly just one of my favorite places to live. I don't know if I'm romanticizing about my time there, but we really do truly miss this neighborhood. So if you can afford it and you have the financial means to make the move to Central Phoenix, cannot stress it enough how amazing this neighborhood is. So we'll pop over to the Arcadia neighborhood and show you what the higher end of Phoenix living looks like. All right, guys, so we are in the prestigious and the best neighborhood, in my opinion, in all of Phoenix. We are in the Arcadia area, just south of Camelback. And as you can see, there's a reason why, right? You get the amazing, beautiful views here of Camelback Mountain. There are some amazing homes in this neighborhood. Now, the neighborhood that I'm in right now is in around the $2 million range. However, there are areas of Arcadia that are not quite that expensive and not quite that luxurious. So you can get a home in the Arcadia area for around the 800 to 900 area. You're not going to be in this particular neighborhood, obviously, but just know that there are other areas in Arcadia that are not quite as expensive. But one of the best things about Arcadia is just how huge these lots are. Ginormous. These houses are huge. And again, the best part is you got Camelback right behind me. Another really good part about these homes too is that you're still technically in Phoenix. So again, you're paying Phoenix taxes and the location is just so good. But if you cross the street over here just a little bit further to the east, you're gonna be in Scottsdale. And once you hit that over into Scottsdale, your home's gonna be worth a little bit more. So that's the nice thing about Arcadia is that you have beautiful, beautiful homes in the location and obviously the views behind me, but you don't have quite the Scottsdale prices that other areas over there are paying. So, but Arcadia is just really, really cool. It's so quiet. It's just really one of the best neighborhoods in the entire Phoenix Valley. So I just had to come here and show you guys what other areas of Phoenix have to offer, because when people think of Phoenix, a lot of times, they just think of big city and it's just a concrete jungle, right? But I hope just, as we've made our way through this video, that there is a lot more that Phoenix has to offer than, just every house is the exact same and, it's just a concrete jungle with, houses and malls and everything like that. So there is plenty of greenery here. You just have to find it. You just have to work with the right person to find it as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look at a couple other neighborhoods down in the Laveen area and Ahwatukee, and then we will finish up in northern Phoenix. So that way, again, this just helps that I hope it opens your mind of what other areas of actual Phoenix looks like. Again, a lot of people that I talk to, they skip over Phoenix and they want to go out to the suburbs. But I really hope that this video has opened up your mind at the possibilities of what living in Phoenix, Arizona is like and all the different avenues. So we'll go check out those other neighborhoods and then we'll wrap up. All right, guys, so this is our last stop for the day. We are up here in northern Phoenix, up here in the Union Hills area. And again, I hope you found this video interesting of just what different neighborhoods and different houses in different parts of Phoenix look like. Because again, guys, Phoenix is so drastically different. It's so unique. There's so many different pockets of neighborhoods to check out. So like I said, we're up here in the Union Hills area. So this is going to be one of your most affordable areas of the Phoenix Valley is the northern part of Phoenix and the western side over by Interstate 17. So again, these homes around me right now are probably in the mid fours. However, there are other options, and the nice thing that northern Phoenix and the Union Hills area has is they kind of have these 3-story townhouses. So you got a 2-story, 2-car garage on the base floor, and then you have a kind of condo and townhouse. You do share a wall, but again, it's just a really nice, affordable way to start your life as a homeowner and start building equity immediately. So there are other options. Not every house down here is $600,000 and $700,000, guys. There's plenty of different options. But what I really like about this Union Hills area is you are right by the 101. So again, that's if you look at a map of Phoenix, that is the huge circle in the western part. And what's really nice about this is you can get, let's say you're a Cardinals fan, right? And you need to get over to State Farm Stadium over in Glendale. You just take the 101 around. Or if you love going to Old Town Scottsdale and you have, family in town that you want to entertain, right? You just take, again, the 101 right over. What is also really nice about Union Hills is that it has I-17 right to the west of it. So this is really helpful, if you love to go up to Sedona, right? Or you would love to go up to Flagstaff. This provides super easy access for you to hop on I-17 and head up there. So, where I live right now in Eastern Gilbert, it would take us about 2 hours and 45 minutes to get up to the Sedona area. Here it cuts so much time off because of how far north you are. And what also is really nice about the Union Hills area is that there's a lot of shopping up in Deer Valley. So that's just on the other side of the 101. So there's a ton of development and new housing going up there in the Deer Valley area. So if that's something that you're looking for, is new houses, and honestly, it even goes up all the way into Anthem. So there's a lot of new development up here in the northern part of Phoenix. And one really nice thing about living up here too is that there's a new chip plant going in on just by Lake Pleasant. So there's going to be a lot more opportunity and a lot of people looking to move into the northern Phoenix area. Now, another really nice thing that you get up here in northern Phoenix is, again, you get more of the mountain views. I hope you can see it from this camera. And this is actually a super hilly neighborhood as well, which is kind of cool. So Phoenix is more than just a flat city, guys. But anyways, the really nice thing is that, again, you are so close to the mountains. And if you like to do outdoor activities, again, this northern Phoenix area is going to be for you, because you have, it's called Lake Pleasant. It's about 30 minutes from here northwest. It's a huge recreational area. They got a lake that you can paddleboard on it. They got all kinds of different stuff. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go ahead and check that out. You also have, there's just so many mountains that you can go hike. You got North Mountain close to here. Again, that Phoenix Mountain Preserve, which is about 15 minutes from here. So again, just a ton of outdoor activities up here in the northern Phoenix area. Golf courses, there's still plenty. You got Paradise Valley Golf Course just off the 101 in the 51. You got Cave Creek Golf Course. Lookout Mountain, if you haven't checked out Lookout Mountain, the views are insane. It's right in the heart of the city. It's a really, really cool scenic course. It's kind of target golf, so it's not my favorite, but the views are incredible. So Lookout Mountain's good. Obviously, Camelback Golf Club, if you watched my Phoenix map video, you know how big of a fan I am of that course. Gets a little expensive in the winter, but come back in the summer and give it a play. So nice thing is that there's all kinds of stuff to do up here in the northern Phoenix area. You also have the Instrumental Museum. Now, when I first had moved down here, I golfed with this guy and he said, "You've never heard of it before?" I said, "No, what is it?" So there's a collection of all kinds of different musical instruments all over the world. It's a really, really cool and unique thing that Phoenix has to offer. So definitely go and check out the Phoenix Music Museum. So there's all kinds of different things to do, but again, just a really, really nice neighborhood up here in the Union Hills area. Super quiet, really nice homes, and definitely one of my favorite areas of Phoenix as well. So guys, I hope that you can see, my passion and how much I love the city of Phoenix in general. Obviously the entire valley is great, but the city and proper Phoenix has my heart. There's just so many unique opportunities and unique neighborhoods that this city has to offer. Mom and pop shops everywhere. There is just so much to do here in Phoenix proper. So if you're moving to Phoenix, Arizona, definitely give Phoenix proper a look. I hope this video again was helpful. Comment down below. I want to know your thoughts of what you think of these different neighborhoods as well as Phoenix proper in general, right? So comment down below. And again, guys, if you like this content, go ahead and hit the like button on this video, hit the subscribe, and then tap the bell for notifications. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.